Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to get back on the channel. Ruadhan Farrell. He's 4 wins, 1 defeat with 1 draw. With 2 wins by knockout. He's back out fighting March 30th for the BUI Celtic Super Bantamweight title against Connor Kerr. And glad to get you on.
Yes, it's good to be back on and talking again. But how's things? All good?
Yeah, so all good, mate, and I do appreciate your time for coming back on.
Anytime at all. Anytime. It's all good. It's always good to get back.
And I had you on in November before you fought Gerard Hughes,
Yep.
which was a draw, but we
Yeah.
both have our thoughts on that. And if I'm honest, I had 5-1 to you.
Yeah, when I watched it back, I had it. I won 1, he won 2, 3 could have maybe been a draw if anything, but I won 4, 5, and 6. What could have been a 4 to me, 1 to him, and 1 a draw. But it isn't. The referee seemed dumbly. He seemed. So there's nothing I can do. What's done is done. All you have to do is wait on the rematch, or we'll see what happens. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, talk about the whole build up to that fight, and because there was a bit of back and I wouldn't say beef, but there was a little back and forth here and there.
I think it was just more about building the fight up. It was just he was talking and I was talking. We were both 2 local lads who wanted to make a mark on the scene, and it was amazing because I've always grew up watching Ryan Burnett, who always fought matchroom shows. He was the first person to bring back big time boxing, and I was in the arena when he won world titles, and then to go back there and fight on a matchroom show, to be live on the zone and everything. It's just sometimes you have to look back and pinch yourself and say what a journey so far. There's fighters 15-0, 14-0, a load of fights, and haven't got that far to fight in the Odyssey twice. So I'm very, very grateful for the opportunities I've been given.
I mean, how surreal was it, walking out with all the lights in your face?
It was amazing. That's why I soaked it all in. I took my time on the ring walk and I looked around. I've seen all my fans going mad. It's a mad out feeling. There's only one feeling ever to beat the ring walk, and it's my child being born, unfortunately. But you can't beat the ring walk, especially in the SSE arena. Big lights, big stage. It's what boxers want and need.
Did you put any added pressure going into that fight? Of course, you kind of wanted to make a big statement, on on the Matchroom show.
Yeah, I did indeed. But he was saying he was coming for the KO, and I said I was coming for the KO. I also said in one of my interviews leading up to it, it'll be a bloodbath, and it did. Respect to Gerard Hughes, he's tough. He took some good shots, but if they had it probably landed cleanly, we were missing a lot. No fault of my own. Just the way Jared's awkward and you can't really touch him. But we were both looking to make a statement, and I thought it when the bell at the end of the 6th round and the referee was about to get the decision. I was like, I've done it. I've got the win. Now the winner stays on, and unfortunately the referee called it a draw. But I still think I made a statement because in my last 2 domestic fights, like in the Murphy fight, I lost. My stocks raised, and then I fought in the Gerard Hughes fight. It was a draw, but everyone in the boxing world knew it was a win. But the stocks just keep raising and raising, and I am the A side getting into a fight, the biggest fight of my life so far.
Everyone on the comments on the Matchroom post was saying you've got it either 4-2 or 5-1. I would say maybe 4-2, if that.
Yeah, I would say 4-2 being nice myself. I have a lot of respect now for Gerard, but it's one of them things you just can't get over. I keep watching it back, reading the comments, looking back and posts, and I've only ever seen one person who's given it to Gerard. Someone would comment on a YouTube channel video and said Gerard won all the rounds, but I won, and I won 1. But you're going to get that. People are entitled to their own opinion, and it is what it is. But as I'm saying, it builds for a bigger fight in the future. If I win here, I can defend against Gerard, or I can move on to bigger and better things. It's just whatever happens here. It's what opens doors.
I mean, were you upset with it being a draw? Because you seemed a bit gutted.
Yeah, I was absolutely destroyed because it was my first fight as a father, and I know my daughter was a bit young, but I was able to go back and tell her I've won, I've done it. Daddy fought in a big show. It's me things that I can hold close to my heart and stuff, and I was absolutely destroyed because my cousin, who was battling cancer, leading up to that fight, he's never missed a fight. And on Thursday, he took sick and he didn't get to go. And I was dedicating the fight to him. His name was on my shorts, and he couldn't go. And then on Sunday, 3 weeks after the fight, he passed away. So it was absolutely heartbroken to go home, Damon. And he knew I won, but on paper it's a draw, and it really destroyed me. But it's added fuel to the fire now. It made me more hungrier, more motivated, more dedicated to go and show here that I'm coming to make a statement, and that's why I've been given this opportunity.
Yeah. I mean, you're back out. You've got Connor Kerr. I mean,
Yep.
you're fighting. Is it an 8-rounder?
Yeah, it'll be 8 rounds for the Celtic title. So I've done it before, and I think I'm ready for 10. But this is going to be a good fight, a good proper 50 fight. 2 men who want it, but I think I want it more.
Is the Irish title 10?
Yeah, the Irish title's 10. So you by right and by the boxing unit you have to fight for a Celtic title to make you eligible to fight for an Irish. So I probably could have fought for an Irish last year, but it's still time yet. Do you know what I mean? Fight for the Celtic, win the Celtic, and maybe defend the Celtic.
I mean,
and then
sure. Sorry, continue.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, surely a win here puts you in line for the Irish title.
Yeah, I would say so. It's either I win against win the Celtic. It'll be either it could be Connor Kerr for the Celtic and the Irish, because Jared hasn't fought for a Celtic title yet, so he's not eligible yet. So there's not really much super bantamweights in Ireland. There's only really us 3 I know of at the minute. But if I win Celtic title, there's been some fights have been offered. Before this fight, I was offered to fight for the IBO Youth World title against Jimmy Lee. But
Jimmy Lee?
Yeah, it was a fight I was offered. But listen, it was in 2 weeks' notice, and I was really focused and concentrated in camp for Connor Kerr. So it could be a fight maybe in the future, whenever it is. But let me focus on Connor Kerr first, and then this year could maybe fight for the IBO or WBC International. So that's the level where I feel I'm going at. Do you know what I mean? But I'm still young. I still want to learn. I still want to improve.
Fair enough. When was you meant to fight Jimmy Lee?
It was talked about. I think one of his opponents pulled out, and they were trying to just get opponents. But it was a featherweight too, which is not my weight. But if they had to give me 6 to 8 weeks in a training camp, if it was before the Kerr fight, I would have took it. The problem, it's another opportunity you can't really turn down, because if you win the fight, it opens doors. You're fighting an unbeaten fighter, which I love. But it wasn't at the right time. They've offered it on a 2 weeks notice, but you're only really going to get a week. The game plan sorted and things, it wasn't really working out. So I was just focused on the Connor Kerr fight at home soil. I'll win here, and I'll take on any fight at super bantamweight. It has to be. It's because it's a weight I make easy. So what's the point fighting at a weight above when you can make the one below so easy? So we'll see what happens after March the 3rd. Focused on Connor Kerr, and then it's either fight for the Irish or whatever it is.
Yeah, so what do you know about Connor Kerr? Is he 4-0?
He's 3-0 at the minute. 3-0. This will be his 4th fight. I think he fought 2 weeks ago on a Mark Dunlap show in the Europa Hotel. So he's coming off a good 6 rounds fresh. But I just fought in December too, so we're both coming off good performances. He's fast, he's quick, and he's in and out. So it'll be 2 styles. It's going to clash. So it will be, and this is the most fight I've ever been hyped up for, pumped and excited for. Walking out in a full arena, like a full Ulster Hall packed co-main event live on the zone once again.
I mean, yeah, exactly. It's just what you dream of. I mean, you saw that Matchroom show was at the Ulster Hall, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was actually at it too. It was actually atmosphere was unbelievable. The Lewis Pratt and Joe Lake Felix. The whole place was absolutely pumping. It feels like there's actually more people in it than there is. So I'm looking forward to walking out to a packed Ulster Hall with all my fans, my family all there, my friends going absolutely mental.
Who were you there to support that night?
We were just down watching the crowd fight just on Paddy Donovan. We just went down, said we'll get tickets. I was thinking my brother was taking his nephew out for a birthday, so we just went and watched the fights. had a good wee night because we knew fine rightly I was going to really fight there, but I obviously I couldn't lease anything. I would have got in trouble sort of one of them months. So we just went down the watch, got the feel of the place, looked around and stuff, and it was just starting to get really excited because the fight was about 6-7 weeks out from then. So we were just down watching and seeing what the crack was.
I mean, how's camp going?
Camp's going good. We're 4 weeks out. Yeah, 4 weeks out yesterday. So camp's going good. Fitness is good. Starting to feel really, really strong at Super Compliment. Like, so camp is going good. Looking forward, really, really looking forward to fight week.
Of course, you've done the 8 rounds. You've fought on the big stage before. Do you feel like the pressure could get to Connor, or do you feel like you've fought on Matchroom, you fought on the big stage before? Do you feel like you're used to it now, and do you feel like you'll thrive under?
Yeah. So I've been here before. I told when I fought Jared Hughes, I knew what it was like to be on that stage for the first time. It's very, very nervous. All the eyes are on you, and press conferences, public workout. It all gets to you, but I feel like all the pressure's on Connor Kerr in this fight. He's unbeaten, obviously. So I think all pressure and the nerves are on him. I get nervous, but because I've been on the big stage twice, I know how to relax and stay cool, calm and collected before making the walk. So I believe I have no pressure at all, and I thrive under pressure. So I do. I love it. I love the last 2 times I've been the underdog too. So it's about time I get respected now on BDA said, but the pressure's on Connor Kerr in this fight because no one really wants to lose their unbeaten record so early on in their career. And fair play to him for stepping up because no one else wanted to.
Yeah. What? So is he the A side?
No, I think I'm the A side. I was told. So I think I'm on the A side. I'll walk last. He'll walk first, as I've been told. So it'll be even good just to be able to walk second. But the last twice I was made to walk first. So I'm looking forward to just being walking second. Just making my way and taking my time and stuff. I love the ring walks. For me, is the best thing about a fight. I mean, it's about how you control the ring walk and control the fans and everything, and just get zoned in.
Yeah. So, what do you do? You watch Connor Kerr, and have you ever sparred him before?
We've sparred before. I think about a year ago during one of my old gyms. So we did. Only done 4 rounds. I would have given the round 2 each. It was meant to be a six round. We are between 4 6 round sparring, and we done 4, and we asked for another 2, and it was just done. We finished up at 4. Do you know what I mean? But I would have given the spar. He won the first 2, and I won the last 2. So, but Connor's a nice guy. He's one of them guys. He's very respectful and stuff. So I like Connor, and after the fight, once it's over, once business is dealt with, I would like to get a drink with him, but till then it's business. Because he's in my way and I'm in his way. He wants to be a champion, and I want to be a champion. Do you know what I mean? But there's no friends till after boxing.
It's business at the end of the day.
It's business. We're here. Do you know what I mean? We're here to make a statement, make a name for ourselves, climb up AM rankings, and we're in each other's way at the minute. So I'll be as respectful as I can.
Do you take much from, of course, the spar you had, or?
No, not really, because I don't even think he made his debut at this time. So he was just getting ready to make his debut. He had I don't know, an injury, or he had to get an operation or something, and he was off for a load of years. So he was down in the old club, just coming down with his coach sparring and stuff. But spars are different. Do you know what I mean? It's about. This is 8 rounds. Has he been brought into deep waters yet? Has he went like toe to toe with anyone? Does you know what it is? When you fight journeyman, some of them don't really hit you. They throw 2 to 5 punches around. When you have someone coming at you in the front foot, pressure, throwing a lot of punches, is he going to panic? What's he going to do? Is he going to go under pressure? It's these kind of things I had to ask myself when I fought Murphy. Like it was different completely, and you doing all the work, punching journeyman. Or is about going toe to toe. It's about going to deep waters. Who wants it more? Do you know what I mean? That's what it's going to come down to. Who wants it more? and I believe 110% that I want this far, far more than him.
I mean, it is your second crack at the BUI Celtic. Of course, you Celtic title. Of course, yeah, you fought for it at featherweight, but this is your natural weight, and we've seen you box your last two opponents at it, and you look, geez, in my opinion, you look miles better than you did at featherweight at this weight.
Yeah, 100%. Like, feel amazing. At super bantamweight at the last time I took the opportunity, because I was only like 4-0 and 3-0, and I got offered to fight in the Odyssey, my country's biggest stadium, for a title on Conlon boxing. What else? You're not going to say no. Only a pussy would say no. So I stepped up, took the opportunity. Unfortunately, I lost, but I stuck with it. I fought again. I come back again,
and you got another opportunity. Yeah.
I just stuck with it, and I knew something else would come from it, because I knew how much people talked about it, and Jamie Conlon singing my praises, my stocks raised, and then I got the opportunity again. This is what you're in boxing for, isn't it? The fight on the biggest stage of all, and just proving yourself. Like, I've been getting doubted my whole career, saying, "Oh, you shouldn't went pro. You had no amateur background." But who's laughing now? Yeah, do you know what I mean? You just have to keep proving them wrong and use that as fuel.
And yeah, how excited are you to be fighting for the BUI Celtic title, and what does it mean to you?
It's absolutely amazing to be fighting for the Celtic title and be able, like, have to thank Jamie Conlon and Michael Conlon for giving me the opportunity so high up on the card. But I'm going to dedicate this fight to my cousin, who just recently passed away. So I know how much what I'm doing in camp, or how much I'm going to do in this fight. It's for him. Do you know what I mean? He would never miss the fight, and he always would have helped me out, sponsoring stuff, 300 quids and 200 towards the medical. So he played a big part of my life. So I'm gonna dedicate the win to him. So I am. So, like, there's nothing. I won't be denied on March the 30th, and I make sure I won't be.
Is this as people say? Is it your world title night?
Yeah, this is the world title for me. Like, it is. Do you know what I mean? Coming off the last fight, that was meant to be for a Celtic title, but I don't know what happened. The main Jared Hughes.
Oh yeah.
It was loaded. We asked. My team asked for 8 rounds. I said we have agreed 6 weeks out. We want Celtic title, and that's it. We want to fight for the title. And then honestly, a week later, it was just in the super bantamweight, and it was a 6 rounder and stuff like this. Just load of shit. So that fight should have been for the Celtic title over 8 rounds, but we trained for it, and that's why I was so fit and strong, keen get in the 6, because I trained for a 10 rounder, never mind an 8 rounder. But this is my world title fight. If I win this belt on March the 30th, I could retire happy. So I could, because I've proven everyone else wrong. Do you know what I mean? I done decide to do something I was told I would never do. I would never become a champion. So if I win this belt, I would retire. I could retire happy. It's not always about having money in the bank. Do you know what I mean? I could go and get another job, that a painting or doing something, but retire happy as a champion and wealthy, not well healthy, for my daughter would be the best thing ever for me.
And do you feel like your experience when the going gets tough, where if the fight goes into the later, like the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, that's where you'll come on strong and take him to deep waters? Do you?
That's 100%. It's all about in them last 2 rounds. It's a big difference from 6 to 8. When the going gets tough, when you're taking too much shots, there's blood, there's everything. There's so much pressure getting in this fight for both of us too. And can he go the distance? Can I handle his speed, or can he's a lot older than me? Does he have power? Or you know what I mean? There's so many things which could go wrong for both of us, but I believe on March the 30th there will be a new Celtic champion. Belfast. So it's history for me, like, you know what I mean? It's only the second time ever in Ireland that the super bantamweight title has been fought for, I think, too. So
making history.
Yeah, making history. Both of us are. So let's get it on, get the ball rolling. Ding, ding, ding.
Yes, good stuff, mate. What can we expect from you?
I just think it's going to be a dominant performance. Because I was always known as starting slow and then finishing fast. Maybe always giving the first 2 rounds away. But I just always want to get going. I'm training extra hard, and I just want to put on a dominate performance. But I'm not really looking for knockouts or anything. Gets a knockout of Cubs or goes the distance, whatever it is. But I think just a dominate performance, just doing everything I can, making sure I leave the ring as a champion. I will be doing sure dominate performance.
And of course, co-main event as well. I mean, other than the main event, can't get much better than being the co-main.
Yeah, it's going to be electric because I've always made my ring walk about 6 or 7 maybe. So to be able to make between 8 and 9 maybe, it could be a wee bit later. They'll be walking out in a full packed Ulster Hall.
Be sold out as well.
Yeah, it's going to be electric. You know what I mean? And I love the ring walk, so I'm going to be soaking it all up and enjoying it. Enjoying every last minute of it. It's all about making memories and having fun. You know what I mean? That's why we're in this. It's all about having fun.
And did you say it's live on DAZN, did you say?
I shouldn't be really talking, but I think so. Something along them lines it's going to be. It will be on TV.
Good stuff.
I don't think a TV announcement is out yet, but I think it's going to be more or less on TV anyway. So to be getting broadcasted around the world, watched by thousands, and obviously everyone in the arena. So what else could I dream of? From 2 years ago, I struggled to get fights, shows getting cancelled. I had 5 debut attempts, and then to be fighting in the Odyssey twice, and then title, and then to be traveling around the world, to Estonia, to Spain, then back in the Ulster Hall. It's like I'm just grateful to be in the position I am, because 2 years ago I struggled to get in positions like this, and always watched it on TV, and was like, hopefully that's me one day. Hopefully I get the fight there, and I look, boom, we're here now. So there's only probably one place to probably tick off the fight, and it's America, and then that's it. Like, there's nowhere else. You've fought everywhere else. Where else do you want to fight? So hopefully one day I get to make a US debut. That'd be class, wouldn't
it? I mean, fighting in Ireland in the big arenas in Belfast, I mean, that can't get. Or maybe if you got on the maybe Taylor Cameron at Croke Park.
That's another one. It's not really fully announced yet, but it looks like it's going to be in May. Katie Taylor's going to return, maybe her and Chantel Cameron. So even a win here and then back out in May, or maybe wait and fight in June. There's the matchroom's meant to be coming back to the Odyssey in June for Lewis Crock. It's booked and all, but I don't know if it's going to be Lewis Crock or faces Polly Donovan or Lewis Crock or world title fight. I don't know, but there's so many options when you win here. Like, you go straight into another defend the belt or straight into a bigger title fight. So but once I win, I'm willing to take any fight at Super Bantamweight. Like any fight at all, any place, anywhere, anytime. I don't really like fighting journeyman because I know it's good to get experience in, but you're paying a lot of money out just to fucking do all the work and that thing. I'd rather 100% just keep fighting domestic title fights, or
like 50-50s, fight the best to be the best.
Yeah, the best to be the best. You know what I mean? Just keep climbing up them rankings and winning belts. Because there's no point taking a domestic fight if there's no title on the line. It's pointless. What's the point? 2 lads over 8 rounds or 10 rounds. Always put a belt on the line. It sells out more tickets than if you sell fighting a journeyman. Do you know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to just keep fighting. So I win here. I'm hoping to have another 2 domestic fights, because you're getting your head caved in a lot too, instead more in a journeyman. So you're held for wealth. So a fight here maybe in March, maybe another one in June, and then after that there's the Fila in the Falls Park's always coming up too. So that'll be one more box ticked off for me. If I fought on the Fila in Falls Park, that would be me. Like, that's all the big arenas in Belfast.
Yes. And before I let you go, do you want to thank, whether that's manager, trainers, sponsors, friends and family, just anybody?
I just want to say a big thank you to my coach, Terry Smith. He does everything for me. He would pick me up from the door as I don't drive. He would bring me down to training, bring me back, bring me to recovery sessions, bring me to PT sessions. And he does a lot for me outside boxing, always checking up on me. I go down there 2 nights a week and stay with him, away from my family when I'm in camp. So he does a lot for me. Shout out to my manager, Ian Gorgon. And big thank you to Conlon Boxing, Jamie Conlon, Michael Conlon, and all my sponsors. You know who you are. Thank yous. And on March the 30th, you will all have a new champion. Thank you.
And thank you, mate, and all the
Thank
best
you.
March 30th.
Thank you very much. I'll be back on again. Just give me a shout. You
Yes,
keep up
mate.
with work.
Thank you for your time, mate.
You're welcome, mate. All the best. See you later.
And you, bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.